Hi everyone, Kelly here with today's hip tips. And today on episode 3, we're going to be talking about cleaning tables and other surfaces. Now, I know that we do this a lot at My Possibilities, so if you know what I'm talking about, comment below and let me know how you clean tables at My Possibilities, or if you've never done it at school, how you do it at home. So we're going to start out with talking about what materials we need to clean surfaces. Now this can mean your bathroom counter, the kitchen counter, the desk that you work at, even the tables that we sit at or the lunch tables that we eat at. It can be any surface that you use to eat off of or to work off of. And it can be a surface like your coffee table where you maybe put food on it or play board games or put puzzles together. It's always important to make sure that these surfaces are clean no matter what we do on them, because we're always moving around dirt and germs, and it's just a good habit to get into to make sure that they're clean. So when I'm at home, I have either a rag or I use paper towels, and you can do this many different ways, whatever is comfortable, but I'm just showing you the easiest, quickest way to do it to make sure that we are cleaning those countertops. So I use this spray bottle, and there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can either take your rag and spray your rag and then wipe down the surface, or you can spray the surface down. Now, there's a difference between having too little and too much, where your rag is dripping. Let's make that happen again. See, we don't want it too wet because we want to make sure that we're cleaning the material off, not just moving it around. And we also want to make sure that the rag that we use is clean before we use it. Now, I would say maybe a couple of swipes down on a few different counters, and then I would throw that in the laundry room to get cleaned off. All right. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, I have this, my tiny little germs, but it's really sand. So what it's going to do is it's going to show you how we can clean countertops in the best way that we can. And first, what I'm going to do is I spread my little germs around, and I'm going to show you some ways that I've seen before that don't necessarily clean off the germs. So here we go. See, look at all those germs. Ew. Now, I haven't sprayed yet, so I'm going to practice the technique of spraying my rag first. 1 squirt, maybe 2 squirts, depending on how dirty your table is. This one, it's pretty dirty. So what I'm going to do is I am going to clean right here in the middle. Wow, look at that. All right, I'm done. Wait a minute. I'm not done. You can still see all my germs on the table, right? So the first tip is to make sure that you clean from corner to corner. Now, I'm only showing you part of my table, but this is what I like to do first. Push, corner, side, corner, and back to the other corner. So I've made a complete square. Then what I like to do is I like to go down the center. And then I like to go back through the middle to make sure that I'm getting it nice and cleaned off. Dirt can also stick to the sides of your table, and if you're not careful and you lean up against it, you could have whatever dirt or grime was left on the table. So I always like to clean the sides and the corners just to make sure that everything's cleaned off. Once I'm finished with my rag, I would say I would only use it on maybe 4 more surfaces before I put the towel in the laundry and get a new one. I don't want to put it in a cabinet and then come back and use it again, because those germs are just sitting on there, and I'm going to transfer those germs from that rag to another table to another table. So just make sure you're cleaning your towels often. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today. Please make sure you tune in at 11 for Olivia and Jesse's Healthy Hints. And I will see you next time on Hip Tips.